Welcome to Wacky Wednesdays, where everyone has a chance to show off their car mods. And here's this week's winner.
Am I going to talk about this hippie mobile, or am I going to talk about this Soviet piece of engineering? Let's find out. I'm going to talk about my UAZ, known as the UASIC. UAZ stands for Ulyanovsky Automobilny Zavod, which means Ulyanovsk Automobile Plant. This is a Soviet-made light utility vehicle. They started making them in 1971. It replaced the GAZ-69. My UAZ is a 3151-3601. Which basically is an export version of the 469. The main difference is that the export version doesn't have the portal axles, so the ground clearance is not as good on this one. The front seats are not original on this one. These are taken from a Mercedes Vito. As you can see from here, this is a Soviet-made UAZ. It's from 1988. And I'm not entirely sure what kind of engine it has, but it's either a 71 horsepower or a 75 horsepower engine. That's my model. That's the year it was first registered. This plate is kind of worn, so it doesn't tell me a lot. Handbrake, 4-speed gear stick, and then you have the reduction gear and the front axle. The engine compartment is very roomy, so working on the car is kind of easy. One of the things I really like about it is that the gas filter, the air filter, they're all made so that you don't need to replace them ever. You can just clean them, which makes it good for self-sufficiency. You don't need to buy new filters, you can just clean them forever. This is an oil bath filter, and you just use the regular engine oil for the oil bath. I have the differential with very low traction ratio, so it's slow but more powerful. As I mentioned, mine is an export model, and it was exported to the DDR, that would be East Germany, Deutsche Demokratische Republik. And it was used by the Landstreitkräfte der Nationalen Volksarmee there, that would be the land forces of the National People's Army, before it was purchased by a French Mirage pilot. Had it not been purchased by a person from the French military, there is no way that this car would have been able to be registered as a legal car here in France. Military people have special privileges, and then they sell their cars to civilians like me, which is excellent. The car weighs 3,638 pounds, according to Wikipedia, but according to my grey card, it weighs a little bit less. I have fitted some fairly narrow tires on it, because I need it to be good for driving in snow. I live in the hills. It has leaf springs and drum brakes, both front and rear. I always bring extra oil because, it needs refilling quite often. It's hot in the summer. It's cold in the winter. Although I can open this hatch here to get air in, and the air is heated. Before I put this up, it had around 90 up to 95 decibel inside the car when you drove it. The engine is cold and I need it to heat up quickly. I do this. It does not have a thermostat, so So the fan is on at all times, which means that the wading depth of this car is not very good. Unless of course you take off the straps for the fan and then wade through it. It has 2 fuel tanks. I have installed some seat belts, as you can see. 2-point seat belts. The philosophy behind this car was to make a robust, reliable, easy to fix and cheap to make light utility vehicle for the Soviet military. I have made some repairs on this car, but mostly due to my own incompetence and mistakes, really. It's pretty crudely made. Original color for this is military green, but the German who purchased this car from the East German army painted it white. And when I got it, I repainted it, as you can see. Rather crudely, but still, with a brush. Top speed is about 100 kilometers per hour. It has the on-road capabilities of a 1950s Western tractor, but it also has the off-road capabilities of a tractor, so I'm all happy. Many former Warsaw-pact countries are still using this utility vehicle because they really don't break down a lot. They do last a very long time, as they were made or designed to. And I may add that they were designed to last forever because the Soviet Union didn't have all that much resources, so they had to make use of what they had in the best manner. The production cost for this car is so low that you could probably make 20 or maybe even 30 light utility vehicles like this for every one Hummer H1. To sum it up, it's uncomfortable, it's dangerous, and it's slow. But it has very good off-road capabilities, and it's designed to last forever. And if it doesn't, it's because of Soviet incompetence, not because of planned obsolescence. By all Western standards, it's a piece of junk that lasts a very long time. But I like it. УАЗик. Очень хорошая машина.
Well, that was this week's video, and to have your car mod shown on my channel here, check this out. So if you never want to miss another one of my new car repair videos, remember to ring that bell.